Don't worry. You are safe. You are safe. I promise. I promise
Oh,
you.
I feel safe.
Welcome back to Signals on 91.3. A very special thanks to Jerry Adewunmi because I went to go and I hooked him up, right? I have with me, we're discussing fast food excellence. And in the recent times, I've been looking at the inflation in food pricing, how prices of food has gone up, that 200 naira pepper is not 200 naira pepper like it used to be. So we're looking at fast food excellence. I have with me someone who has 3 decades of experience, that's 30 years international experience in management roles in the food and hospitality industry, having previously worked with global brands such as let me clear my throat first, such as the McDonald's UK, Nando's, Steers Ghana, and Inscore West Africa Limited, operators of the multi-brand food court, as head of operations with their partnership with ExxonMobil, managing on the Run brand. He started with Food Concepts in 2007 as the GM of Chicken Republic brand over the years, and he has operated in several African countries, including Nigeria, South Africa, and Ghana. His most recent appointment was from Divisional Managing Director Business Development to Managing Director CEO Food Concepts, which took effect March 2022. Well, I have with me Kofi Abunu, right? And I was about to start one word, but I said I should not start it. I'll try not to start it. Welcome to Signals, and congratulations on your new appointment.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having me.
Okay, so here is where it starts. And first question would be chicken or egg, what comes first?
Hey,
I say, so which one comes first?
definitely the chicken.
Some say egg. So how did the egg come about?
The chicken was created first. It's like saying which comes first. Adam and Eve came first before the baby. So.
Okay, so chicken comes first, right?
Yeah.
Now, we're discussing fast food excellence, and you've had over 30 years of international experience. What have you seen so far, starting and now? Run me through 30 years.
Wow, 30 years. So,
Yes.
God, what have I seen so far? That's a good question. Lots of changes.
Okay.
Especially in West Africa, you've seen fast food from becoming a treat and a special place for people to go to, for it to be now become a convenience. As times change and trends change with people, work, and so on, what you find is that people are looking for more convenience than anything else. So, it's just like back in the old days, lunchtime was automatically 12 o'clock. Now, lunchtime can be 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You've got people working from home, you've got a lot of more people, a lot of more bachelors and bachelorettes.
Yeah, spinsterhood.
Still people finding their own way. With the millennials and the Gen Zs, things have changed, definitely. So fast foods basically have also developed in that way to try and see how they can make themselves more relevant within the market.
Okay, speaking of relevance, I know that we all want convenience, but why do you think we want convenience as people?
Well,
I'm about to turn up the heat.
okay. Well, welcome. I guess, life is a lot more faster nowadays, Everybody's on the move, everybody's in a hurry to get things done. So the more convenience we have, if I can pick up a quick snack from here just to eat on the go, all right? You have different brands on the go, on the run. So many brands
We
have
are
come
running.
up, based on the trends inside the market. So because we're always running, we want that kind of convenience to make sure that our meals are also sold to us in that manner.
Okay, well, with working with, why food? Why did you decide that is the food and hospitality industry that you want to sit on?
Well, I got in the industry whilst I was in school, so I actually got in the industry as a part-time job.
Okay.
Just like a lot of students, I was in the UK at the time, so a lot of students back then, you wanted something that coincided with your lectures. So fast foods were basically the most convenient. You can work shifts. and because you could work shifts, and I started enjoying it, and I started rising up pretty quickly. So I thought, well, look, I tried office work. I did stop for a while, and I went to do some office work. I was bored out of my head, so I said,
kitchen.
nah, I need to come back. It was the interaction with people, is the developing people, interacting with customers, putting a smile on people's face. And, with restaurants, it's more of a family event. So you're seeing mom, dad, and children come in, being able to give that child that little balloon and see the joy on their face, to give them, watch them enjoy your meals, and so on. All of that was all part of it. I'm not an office person.
You don't look like.
My new role puts me in an office, but now and again I go in the shop and fry some chicken.
Speaking of chicken, right? It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
How does it feel? It's for you looking in at 2007 till now.
It feels like yesterday, to be honest.
Yesterday.
Yes,
we
just
slept
yesterday.
and woke up yesterday.
I just woke up yesterday. It's been an exciting ride, and obviously there's been ups and downs like every other business. You have your challenges, but what I like about Chicken Republic is that we're always trying to innovate, we're always trying to move forward, we're always trying to look at how progressive we can be. We're also trying to see what the market wants, and that's a never-ending story. It keeps on continuing. So,
If you say what the market was, reminds me of a time when the brand decided to put, I think it was egg and rice.
Yes.
Why egg and rice? Because it wasn't that there was no chicken.
So we look, the egg star meal is.
It was okay. It was okay, but when egg, what happened to our chicken?
Well, the chicken was there. You see, we were understanding the challenges inside the market, and we were still trying to create a meal that was still affordable. Okay. As food prices kept on going up, we thought, look, you're alienating a certain sector of the market, and we had to find something that was for them, and we came up with that. It was quite a comedy session,
like
a comedy like session where we saw a lot of the comments on
Twitter,
on
X.
If you can't buy the chicken, you can buy his Peking, and all these things that were going back and forth. But it's funny enough, it took off. It was something that was more of a snack meal in the morning that people just come and buy and say, look, I want something light to eat, and it worked out, and it's still doing quite well.
Okay, I'm about to be for more trouble.
Okay.
So, what is it about the Nigerian market that you have seen so far?
Well, everybody I've met, and I meet quite a lot of people, expatriates and local Nigerians, etc. And there's one common phrase that they always say, that if you can do business in Nigeria, you can do business anywhere. And I've been in this market close to 18 years, and I've seen the ups and downs, and I think one of the key things is that we're very, very resilient. Okay.
That anthem.
Yes, very, very resilient. I know it sounds like what do you call it? Like just paraphrasing, but it's one of those things that you realize that Nigerians can be very forgiving. Okay.
That's the first.
Well, they can be. I mean, and they would, as long as you're giving them what they want at a price that they're willing to pay for, you have a successful business. Then you then have to deal with the other challenges of the market, of making sure that you're maintaining the regulatory standards, making sure that you're communicating your product well, and so on. But I think for Chicken Republic, we've come a long way because we've kind of understood what the market wants. And you've got lots of people coming to the market, lots of international brands coming into the market. I would like to think that, as some of the other local brands, we've kind of paved the way for them to enter the market.
That's some pride chip on the shoulder. Yeah. Now, how then do you balance? Sometimes when people go to the restaurant, they say they want to buy food. Is either they're not answered on time, or they're waiting, or the food comes out and they don't like it. How do you work around satisfying that customer?
I think, one of the things we built was a training school. Now we're operational in about 26 states. We have a training school in Abuja, about 2 training schools in Lagos. We're busy setting up a training school in Port Harcourt, and so on. And the reason being that training is ongoing. I've been in the industry for over 30 years. I can't count how many customer service programs I've been on. Okay, so it's an ongoing. You're always going to find that there's going to be gaps here and there. So one, for service, you're continuously training to try and improve that, make sure that you can please the customer. Remember what I said earlier was that people are on the move, so they don't have time to waste. So the quicker you can serve them, the better, the more you'll be recognized for. If I go here, I can get my food in 3, 4, 5 minutes. If I go somewhere else, I'm going to have to wait 30 minutes. Okay, and dissatisfied customers, once again, it's, I can't put it, but we're all human beings. Sometimes we make mistakes. The important thing is how quickly you correct that mistake, okay, and make sure that you leave the customer satisfied. So we try to train our guys on how to handle customer complaints properly, and make sure that we leave the customer satisfied. Then on the occasion that we don't, we do our best to reach out to customers. But
Still on the customer,
yeah,
how important is the customer's feedback for the company? I'm asking this because generally, right, if I want to do business with you and I'm dissatisfied, the moment a Nigerian raises their voice, you begin to look at them that a troublesome customer is here. But meanwhile, the customer is saying, I'm trying to fight for my rights and you're not listening to me. So how do we balance it? And I'm asking this so that for every other business owner who's going to have a difficult customer, right, how do you respond to them? Because Nigerians can be very, do you know who I am?
So, we try to train our guys that the person is not difficult. He's just fighting for his rights. Okay. When you open your doors to customers, you have opened your doors and opened up yourself to a promise that you have made, that the quality, that they're going to get value for what they're paying for. So the important part is to make sure that you're offering that value. And on the occasion that you don't, is to hear the customer out. Give them that space to voice their dissatisfaction. Okay, because I can't count the number of times we've had the opportunity of turning a customer around, and some customers I have them as friends now. You understand? So I think it's all about the person, not to take it personally. Okay, I always tell my staff that if you were on the street, the person wouldn't be able to talk to you that way. Okay, there's a reason.
There's value exchange.
Exactly. Okay, so you've got to keep your mind open and not take it personally. The moment you start taking it personally, that's when
that's when everybody's ego is rising.
Exactly.
So there's this anthem that I hear, nice. Please, what does nice mean?
So,
by the time I hear it, is that that there's fried chips coming up. What does that really mean?
okay, so well, funny enough, we had a product back in the day where it was a product that we were launching, and we gave it a name and we put nice next to it.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the nice took on a life of its own inside the shops, where the staff will start shouting nice, and the guys in the back will reply nice. Okay, and it was just to get the attention. And what you find over the years is that the staff have basically been using it to motivate themselves, gear them up. And what we find is that we found customers started giving us feedback on their nice moments on social media, and nice moments at Chicken Republic, and maybe sometimes some not so nice experiences as well. So it's there, but it's been something that has taken on a life of its own, and is quite symbolic to Chicken Republic now.
Okay, a signals on 91.3. We're discussing fast food excellence with Kofi Abunu. If you have questions, comments, you can send us a WhatsApp message on 0809 234 5913. And if you want to watch him live on YouTube, is Young Cerebral. Now, with the current food inflation, I'm almost becoming a little bit of Aluta on it, right? How has it affected the brand pricing? How we
I can tell you want to put me in the corner.
No,
All
I
right,
wasn't.
it's okay.
I wasn't
It's
going to
okay.
put you. No, you don't even need to tap. I wasn't. But
Okay.
it's just sort of very. Everybody has increased prices across board.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the question, and the thing I say with prices increasing across board is it never goes down. And I wonder, do I still have my chicken bar meat pie is now almost 500 naira? How? But yes, I understand. But
Yeah.
let's hear from you.
So, look, I mean, needless to say, we're in a hyperinflationary market at the moment. Okay, I think it really started from March 2022 when diesel prices and every fuel prices just went up.
they targeted when you took office.
Exactly. I've been
Dealing with it.
I've been wondering, say, why now? Okay, why couldn't you wait a couple of years later? But anyway, it's been something that's been it's been a battle, and constantly, we've been talking with our vendors and partnering with our vendors and finding ways to see how we can take most of the costs. You'll find that a lot of our prices are not even at what inflation is. Okay, I think food inflation is about 40% at the moment from what the records say, and we know that is much higher in some cases, and we've tried to make sure that we stay a little bit below that. Okay, understanding that unfortunately salaries do not go as fast as food prices go up, but you've got to stay in business. Okay, so like you said, this is happening across the market. It's not just with food items, but fuel, with services that have been provided. Your data doesn't go as far as it used to. Your DSTV is more expensive than it
We are
used
1
to
month
be.
free subscription.
Amen.
Amen.
But yeah, it's a challenge, and I think one of the exciting things is that you keep on now having to look at innovative ways of bringing the brand and bringing the right price point to the customer. So we are doing a lot of partnerships, strategic partnerships with our vendors to make sure that we can see how we can help each other out, so that we can keep prices low and make ourselves affordable. I think one thing about Chicken Republic is that whatever happens, we want to be able to. We don't want to play with our quality. We want to maintain our quality, so we'll do our best always to remain affordable. And if we can't remain affordable on our classical meals, I like to call them, then we'll definitely find something that we can bring to the market.
So speaking of products,
Yes.
Is there any? It's staple food is rice and beans, jollof rice, fried rice. I'm trying not to go jollof rice route, but jollof rice, fried rice, chicken. What other innovative products are we looking at that is just something different from the regular?
So you've got things like other products.
Salad?
Well,
Not really.
not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Because it's almost
yeah,
like a bougie item on the meal.
Well, we have salads in the meal, but you've got yam chips, you've got sweet potato, you've got, there's your moi moi is there. There's other products that you can, for those who are on a health
Journey.
You got your moi moi, you got your rotisserie chicken, and so on. There's other products that you can that you can. It doesn't always have to be rice.
It should not be rice.
As delicious as it is.
Please.